Hello, good evening everybody, and welcome to another video. My name is Michelle Wills, and in this video I want to talk to you about another corrupt bookmaker, a high street well-known bookmaker, Corals, and yet another example of the fraudulent activities that these bookmakers seem to do on a regular basis, and nobody seems to be bothered. The authorities, the Gambling Commission, IBAS seem to be interested. Now, this particular bet was placed a few months ago, as you can hopefully see there. Just wait for it to clear. So I'll just go a bit larger, perhaps we can go a bit larger. So you just about see this. This bet was placed on the 15th of February 2026, as you can see there, at 11:47 and 28 seconds. It's not perfectly clear. And I was served by a gentleman by the name of Shamal. There we go, you can just about see that. I'll try and go a bit smaller, perhaps it'll become clearer. Just trying to get it a bit clearer, which I can't. So as you can see here, this is a 25 pence win Lucky 63 bet, and in addition to that I have done 6 £10 win singles. Okay, now as you can see, it was a successful bet. I did unnamed second favourites, and as you can see, all 6 of my selections were successful. So 6 out of 6. So 15 to 8 winner, 11 to 8 winner, 130 to winner, a 4 to 1 joint favourite, which works out at 6 to 4. So for £10, £25 returns, a 9 to 4 winner, and a 5 to 2 winner. Now, having gambled for over 40 years, I know that a lot of bookmakers offer bonuses for all correct bets, like Canadians, Lucky 15s, 31s, 63s. But to be honest, I was unsure, whether I qualified for this bet. So let's have a look. So I hope this is visible. So here it's from Coral Bookmakers, Lucky 63. This is what it says. A Coral Lucky 63 consists of 63 bets involving 6 selections in different events. 6 singles, 10 doubles, 20 trebles, 15 4-fold accumulators, 6 5-fold accumulators, 1 6-fold accumulator. You need only one winner to guarantee a return. In the event of 1 winner and 5 losers, the odds for the winner are doubled. So for example, if you have a 5 to 1 winner, and that's your only winner, they'll pay you out at 10 to 1. Quite simple, quite straightforward. For 5 winners out of 6, a bonus of 10% is added. So 5 out of 6, 10%. So if 5 out of 6, again basic maths, 5 out of 6 returns you £100, you get a bonus for £10. Okay? For 6 winners out of 6, a bonus of 25% is added. Okay, so it's quite clear then. 25% is added to a bonus for an all correct Lucky 63. Now let's see what the please notice about them. So please note the above bonuses and concessions apply only to bets on horse racing, greyhounds, or a combination of both. Any accepted bet that includes a selection from a different sport will not qualify for any bonus or concession. See Coral Bookmakers for further details. Coral. There we go. So that's some Coral there. As you can see, it's quite clear. Again, 25% is available for an all correct Lucky 63, on horse racing or greyhounds or combination of both. That is quite clear to read. By the way, I didn't begin with a date. Today is I've forgotten, it's about the 15th or 16th of April. It's the 15th of April and it's 7:31 p.m. So when I'm doing this. So now we go back to my bet. So there you have proof then as of today. I'll go to the date, see if it will come up. See if you can see it. It's very. I'm going to have to enlarge again the screen to get in the date. So the date is, there we go, 7:35 now on Wednesday the 15th of April 2026. So you have the bet. So obviously it's horse racing. You cannot back second favourites on dogs. It's obviously not a football bet. You can't back second favourites in football. This is a lucky 25p win, lucky 63 on 6 horse selections, unnamed second favourites, and all 6 won. So I worked out my bets, and as you can see here, it turned out to be £1,363.65. Now, curious, I went on to the Coral website, and as I've shown you, I came across that article, Lucky 63 article, which I've just shown you. 20% bonus provides is added to an all correct Lucky 63. I have an all correct Lucky 63. So from being 1,363, return should have been £1,645 and 10p. Don't forget, included in that are the 6 £10 win singles. So obviously the actual Lucky 63 paid less than 1,363. So what we're looking at is William Hill shafted me because they refused to pay the 25 bonus for an all correct. They made no excuse other than that they don't apply that. But yet, they did apply it when I placed the bet, because I checked the day after. And I'm sure by the same night, I believe it was, because obviously I was excited. I think you see the last race was, don't forget this is winter. This is in February. Was it the 15th of February? And so the bet was placed in winter. So the last race was at 4:32. So I was excited, to get 6 winners. Never had 6 winners in Lucky 63 before. And, I was curious. So that evening I checked, and indeed, so unless that was miraculously a bonus added after I placed this bet, which is still applicable today, as I've just shown you, on logging on, they shafted me for over £300 by saying there wasn't a bonus, despite it being perfectly clear on the internet. And I had to then, either again pick up this £1,363.65p, or pick up nothing and go through the legal process again, waiting up to 12 months to get paid out, which I wasn't on this occasion prepared to do. So they shafted me, Coral shafted me for over £300, it's there today, it was there when I placed the bet, so, and this is just an example of how, Coral is a massive organisation. They are bookmakers, I don't know how many, I know they are owned by the Labrooks group, I forget what they're called. But I know Labrooks and Coral are owned by the same business. They offer exactly the same prices. Excuse me. But yeah, it's just another example of a high street bookmaker shafting you, just like William Hill done. And this is how Coral shafts you. So, yes, I'm not saying, if you use Coral shops, then, just be aware that if you're expecting a bonus, if they are promoting a bonus, that they do not honour, and certainly in this occasion, their promises of a 25% bonus to an all correct Lucky 63. So, again, as I say, I make no apologies for the shocking quality of this video. I am not a filmmaker, not a video maker, not a cameraman. I'm literally holding a tablet, computer tablet, against my laptop computer, where this bet is contained, and it's about the message I'm trying to bring across. But even the high street bookers, bookmakers, the likes of Hills, Labrooks, probably have well over 2,000 shops between them at the moment, and they're, thankfully closing rapidly. They are charlatans, they are thieves. So if you wish to gamble, then by all means go ahead and gamble, but just be aware, that things are sometimes, even though it's in my rules and regulations, as I proved, it's quite often not always honoured. So, as I say, thank you for watching the video, and feel free to comment in the comment section down below.